Atomic Habits. It is the definitive guide to breaking bad behaviors and adopting good ones in 4 steps, showing you how small, incremental, everyday routines compound into massive positive change over time. Favorite quotes from the author. Habits are the compound interest of self improvement. James Clear. One of the best keynote speeches I have seen in Seth Godin's presentation for his book Lynchpin. On one of the slides, he shows a baseball bat flying into the stands, with people ducking away and raising their arms in terror. While Seth uses this picture to make a point about our irrational fears, in some rare cases, those fears come true. James Clear was one of those cases. When he was in high school, a loose bat smashed right in his face. Broken nose, dangerous brain swellings, dislocated eyes, fractures. His recovery took months. To get his own baseball career back on track, he had no choice but to rely on the power of small gains. In college, he slowly accumulated good habits and eventually managed to become one of the 33 players for the All American Academic team. Wow. Today, he is one of the most popular habit researchers, reaching millions through his blog at jamesclear.com. His first book, Atomic Habits, is now the definitive guide on the topic and has quickly become a New York Times bestseller. Here are 3 lessons to help you use everything he has learned to break bad habits and form good ones. Lesson number 1. Every time we perform a habit, we execute a 4 step pattern: cue, craving, response, reward. Lesson number 2. If we want to form new habits, we should make them obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Lesson number 3. You can use a habit tracker as a fun way to measure your progress and make sure you don't fall off the wagon. Let's see what it takes to form new habits by learning from a true habit master. Lesson number 1. All habits are based on a 4 step pattern which consists of cue, craving, response, and reward. In 1776, Adam Smith laid the foundation of modern economics in his magnum opus, The Wealth of Nations. One of his most famous observations is that in a free market system, all workers naturally maximize their own society's welfare, even if merely acting is their own best interest. He is in this, as in many other cases, led by an invisible hand to promote an end which has no part of his intentions. When it comes to habits, James suggests that environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. That's why a prompt is always the first step in performing any habit. It may not always be external, but most of the time it will be. Then then 3 more stages follow to complete the 4 step pattern. Number 1. Cue. A piece of information that suggests there's a reward to be found, like the smell of a cookie or a dark room waiting to light up. Number 2. I think you can guess it better, but let me tell you, it is craving. The motivation to change something to get the reward, like tasting the delicious cookie or being able to see. Number 3. Response. Whatever thought or action you need to take to get the reward. Number 4. Reward. The satisfying feeling you get from the change along with the lesson whether to do it again or not. There are several popular methodologies that try to predict how and why we do what we do, such as Charles Duhigg's habit loop, Gretchen Rubin's 4 tendencies, or BJ Fogg's tiny habits behavior model. James offers a more refined version of what Dewey described in The Power of Habit. While all of these approaches are different, none of them are mutually exclusive. If you want to know more about these habits, the habit loop, four tendencies, and tiny habits behavior model, I'll give the link in the description and you can actually figure out what is it all about. To form habits, you must make them obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. This is the lesson number 2, and it goes like from the 4-step pattern he suggests, James then derives 4 laws of behavior change, which corresponds to one part of the loop each. Here they are, along with some ideas for how you can use them to facilitate good behaviors and make bad ones harder. Number 1, make it obvious. Don't hide your fruits in your fridge. Put them on display front and center. Number 2, make it attractive. Start with the fruits you like the most, so you'll always want to eat one when you see it. Number 3, make it easy. Don't create needles friction for focusing on fruits that are hard to peel. Bananas and apples are super easy to eat. For example, number 4, make it satisfying. If you like the fruit you picked, you'll love eating it and feel healthier as a result. You can apply these all kinds of good habits like running, working on a side project, spending more time with family, and so on. Conversely, do the opposite for bad habits. Make them invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. For example, you can hide your cigarettes, add financial penalties, get rid of all lighters, and only allow yourself to smoke outside in the cold. Lesson number 3. A habit tracker is a fun and easy way to ensure you stick to your new behaviors. With a framework like this, making and breaking habits becomes fun. You will likely want to tackle multiple things sooner rather than later, but it's important to not take on too much at once. An easy way of keeping yourself accountable without becoming overwhelmed is to track your habits with a habit tracker. The idea is simple. You keep a record of all behaviors you want to establish or abandon, and at the end of each day, you mark which ones you succeeded with. The record can be a single piece of paper, a journal, a calendar, or a digital tool like an app. This strategy is based on what's something called the Seinfeld productivity hack. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld apparently marked his calendar with a big X. Every day he came up with a joke. Soon his goal was to not break the chain. It's a simple but effective strategy to help you build good habits. And since habits are the compound interest of self-improvement, that's a process we should do all day. And we should all start it today. Atomic Habits Review. When it comes to changing our behavior, we all need to find out what works for us. That said, there are several scientifically proven strategies we should all try first. Atomic Habits is a complete, fun, engaging, and simple to understand compendium of these strategies. I highly recommend you make it your first stop when wanting to learn about the science of habits. What else can you learn from the book? How our brain forms habits in the first place, why all habits should be easy to start, how to use implementation intentions to improve follow through. So, who should I recommend this Atomic Habits to? The 17-year-old high school athlete who wants to go pro in college, the 43-year-old overworked creator who struggles with finding time for sports, and anyone who has never written down a list of their habits. Thank you so much for listening to this. Stay tuned to get more content day by day.